It isn't like the last recession or the last big opportunity that the world is ever going to get is past. There'll be opportunities in the future. There are times that are easier and there are times which are harder.
Charlie Munger is a well-known financial expert and investor, author, and a wealthy billionaire businessman. He's been featured in numerous media outlets for his expertise in personal finance and has written several best-selling books on the subject. Moreover, he's helped thousands of people around the world to achieve their financial goals and build wealth. His insights and advice can certainly be useful for those looking to build wealth over the long term. So if you want to be a millionaire, it might be worth taking the time to learn about Munger's ideas and approaches. Let's reveal how to be a millionaire in 5 steps according to finance world tycoon Charlie Munger, and believe us, this will change your life forever. Step number 1. Increase your luck. When asked for his tips on how to be successful, Charlie Munger famously said, "Fish where the fish are," at one of the Berkshire Hathaway meetings. He means that if a fisherman wants to catch a lot of fish, he has to fish where there's an abundance of fish. Remember, the existence and location of fish is even more essential than a fisherman's expertise. The secret is often used to express the idea that it's crucial to go where the opportunities are in order to be successful. This can apply to many different areas of life, not just fishing. And the idea is to focus your efforts on areas where you're likely to see results, rather than wasting time and energy on less promising endeavors. Moreover, the idea behind this secret is to be strategic and proactive in your approach to achieving your goals, rather than simply hoping that success will come to you. Let's take another example. Imagine that you're trying to find a new job. You could spend a lot of time and energy applying to every job opening you come across, regardless of whether the job is a good fit for your skills and experience, or you could do some research and identify companies that are known for hiring people with your specific set of qualifications, then targeting your job search to those companies. By fishing where the fish are, you're more likely to find a job that's a good match for you and your career goals. And the same strategy applies when you're searching for business opportunities or selling products or services. Find where your target audience hangs out and reach out to them. Step number 2. Make your first $100,000. The first $100,000 is the hardest, and this is especially true if you're coming out of college with little money to start. The only real assets that you have are your skills, education, and maybe a job. So getting to $100,000 in savings and investing seems daunting, but it can be done with discipline, persistence, and consistency. It requires a combination of hard work, talent, and luck to be able to earn this amount of money. Imagine that a person graduates from college with a degree in marketing. They apply for several marketing jobs but are unable to find a position that pays a high enough salary to reach the $100,000 mark. They may decide to take a lower-paying job in a different field to gain experience and save money, with the goal of eventually transitioning into a higher-paying marketing role. It may take several years of hard work and dedication before they're able to secure a marketing position that pays a salary of $100,000 or more. So first, focus on your personal development, manage your time effectively, set goals, and work towards them. Also, save your income and don't spend it on branded things. Charlie Munger once said the most important thing is to get started. It's more important to be consistently saving and investing, even if you can only save a small amount each month, than to try and save a large lump sum all at once. This quote from Charlie Munger emphasizes the importance of taking action and starting to save and invest as soon as possible, rather than waiting for the perfect moment or trying to save a large amount all at once. By getting started and being consistent in your efforts, you can make progress towards your financial goals and build a strong financial foundation for the future. After the first $100,000, it becomes easier to earn additional amounts of money because one has the foundation of financial stability and the skills and experience to build upon. However, this doesn't mean that earning money becomes a piece of cake after the first $100,000. It simply becomes less difficult relative to the initial challenge of earning the first $100,000. Step 3. It's better to own equity. According to Charlie Munger, owning equity can be a path to wealth for ordinary individuals. Munger himself has invested almost all of his multi-billion-dollar fortune in just one stock, Berkshire Hathaway. and has seen the value of his holdings in the company grow to approximately $2 billion over nearly half a century. Well, Munger's success is not due to his pay as vice president of Berkshire, which is less than the salaries of many software engineers and investment bankers just starting out in their careers. It's due to the appreciation of the stock. As a general rule, Munger suggests that job seekers may want to consider opportunities that also offer equity ownership in the company. When an individual acquires additional shares of stock, their stake in the company grows, and they become entitled to a greater share of the company's assets and earnings. This can be particularly beneficial for workers in the IT sector, who are often given significant amounts of company stock. Many individuals have become multimillionaires through the appreciation of their stock grants while working for rapidly expanding firms. Step 4. Avoid spending more than you can afford. According to Charlie Munger, the first rule is to keep your expenses below your income. You have to spend less than you earn, and you have to keep doing it. But what does that mean? It means that it's important to manage your finances in a way that you're spending less money than you're earning. In other words, you should aim to have a surplus of income over expenses rather than the opposite. This is often referred to as living below your means or living within your budget. By doing this, you can save money, reduce debt, and build financial stability. The secret also emphasizes the importance of maintaining this financial discipline over time, rather than for just a short period. Additionally, you can also increase your income and make this journey easier for you. One option is to negotiate for a higher salary or raise at your current job. You can do this by demonstrating your value to the company and negotiating a fair wage for your skills and expertise. Alternatively, you may want to consider looking for a new job that offers a higher salary or better benefits. Another option is to start a side hustle or small business using your skills and talents to generate additional income on the side. Investing in your education and training can also increase your earning potential, qualifying you for higher-paying jobs. Another vital way is to learn a skill, potentially in demand and high-paying, such as copywriting, web development, UI/UX design, and more. Master it and start freelancing as your part-time work, or you can even take it full-time as you grow. The good thing is that it can be a flexible and rewarding way to earn income. Finally, if you have a spare room or property, you can generate additional income by renting it out. Moreover, you could even consider Airbnb or similar business models. So by setting realistic goals, then actively and passionately working towards them, you can make real progress towards increasing your income over time. Step 5. Avoid over-diversifying. Charlie Munger is known for his investment wisdom, and one of his key principles is to not over-diversify your investment portfolio. This means that you should not spread your investments too thin by owning too many different assets or investment products. Instead, Munger suggests that investors should focus on a select group of high-quality investments and hold them for the long term. By doing this, you can avoid the pitfalls of over-diversification, such as higher transaction costs, increased complexity, and reduced returns. Munger believes that over-diversification can be counterproductive as it can lead to dilution of your returns and a lack of focus. Instead, he advises investors to concentrate their investments on a few select opportunities and to have a margin of safety in their portfolio. So, following this approach, investors can potentially achieve higher returns over the long term. Listen to what Charlie had to say when asked if he was comfortable owning only 3 stocks in his portfolio.
Am I comfortable with a non-diversified portfolio? Of course I'm. Well, if you take the Mungers, I care about the Mungers. The Mungers have 3 stocks. We got a block of Berkshire, we got a block of Costco, we have a block of Lilu's fund, and the rest is dribs and grabs. So am I comfortable? Am I securely rich? You're right, I am.
Instead of trying to spread their money too thin, it might have been more beneficial for the investor to focus on a smaller number of high-quality investments and holding them for the long term. By doing this, they could potentially have achieved higher returns and reduced the impact of underperforming stocks in their portfolio. According to Charlie Munger, it's not necessary to do extraordinary things to get extraordinary results. When used together, these 5 guiding principles can potentially give your wealth a significant boost and help you achieve the $1 million landmark, or at the very least, hit your financial goals. Click here to learn why Charlie Munger believes that earning your first $100,000 is hard and the next is easy.